Hey everyone, Jim here. It's been a while.
Hi, Aidan's here again.
Yeah, I've been joined by Aidan. I haven't seen him for weeks.
It's been a while, yeah.
This whole lockdown 2 thing has it's made us miss each other a lot, but we're back together now. And we've got a little bit of content for you. So just gonna be a little quick video before Christmas. Actually, did you have a Christmas message you want to say?
I don't. It's Christmas!
Yeah, that was it. How exciting is that? I might edit in some explosions or something.
Yeah, pretty
No, I mean
excited.
Christmas stuff. What do Christmas explosions?
Yeah, like
How about a Christmas bauble?
Blowing up.
Like rolling in, bang!
we both know we're not going to get anything that cool.
I don't know how to do it in the editing stuff, so just visualise. Anyway, that went off track a bit.
Yeah.
So, back to the video. Yeah, we thought we really pushed to get together for this last video because it's been a strange year, really. Obviously, for everybody.
Yeah.
But in some ways, it's been very good. It's kind of pushed this whole push the priorities a bit. So we've been, well, I've been quite busy during lockdown upstairs here. Putting together a room dedicated to videos. So whether that be battle reports, chats like you're in now, maybe live streaming as well, and painting videos, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're pushing that to all be done in a little room. So, well, it's quite a big room actually, but it's not there yet. But we reckon, I don't know, maybe February time, something like that. It might be almost usable. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And if you've got any advice you could give us, we're always happy to listen. We don't always act on what everyone says, but like if you want to chuck advice at us with like your knowledge, go ahead. Luckily we've got a really good community down here, and there's a lot of knowledge spread out about lots of different stuff, be it networking, actual camera work, how to not say in videos too much,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get I just did it. We get loads of advice, and we're able to give you something back.
And also put down, the kind of content you want to see.
Yeah.
So that we have something to work towards, and also because I mean, you guys are the ones suffering watching us. So if you want to suffer and watch the kind of things you actually want to watch, then we'll get involved. We'll get stuck in.
Definitely. And you never know. Like if you're a kind of regular down here, you might be able to get involved actually on the screen at some point. We've already got some live streams that we're doing on Wednesday nights, which is a very good painter down here, Rich. He's been doing some like painting tutorials and stuff like that. We've done it last week we did it as a live stream on YouTube. We had a couple of technical difficulties, which involved us muting the mic so that we could just talk to each other and talk about what we were going to do, and then not unmuting it for the whole video. But because we were chatting to each other in Discord, and there were a few other people chatting to us in Discord, we just kind of didn't realise. So you'll learn a lot from it, but just kind of imagine what he's talking about. But that's still up on our YouTube anyway. We've left it there for you to all laugh about if you want to chuck comments on it or whatever. But that was all about painting weapons. So he did non-metallic. He did like power weapons, so it was like a magenta-y kind of glowy Necron weapon, and then he did a quick true metallic weapon as well. So even though you can't hear what he's talking about, you can maybe see his processes, and it's not a simple do this, then do this, then do this. It's kind of like do this a bit, go and do this a bit, come back and do a bit more of that, and put some more glazes on and things like that. But
what painting's really like. Yeah,
it's not a straightforward step-by-step process. It's kind of a step forward and backwards a little bit.
Just kind of learning a process of how to rectify any issues you might come up against, and also the actual process of doing the job, I guess is the best way to describe it.
Yeah. So again, this Wednesday we should be having another video. It is either a kind of just a like painting a model from start to finish, which will be done over a few weeks probably, or it will be focused on a particular subject. But I don't think we've really decided yet. But we will know by Wednesday, hopefully, before the video starts.
10 minutes before.
Yeah, but, no, 15. But yeah, if you're in the UK, that is around about 8:30. If you're outside of the UK, use Google to figure out what time that is for you. Yeah, that's probably the best way of doing it, because I don't know. Anyway, we went off on a tangent there a bit. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff we're doing. We're working on, we're looking at how we can diversify our videos. Trying to keep the quality as good as we can and learn from our mistakes, really. But yeah, we were talking about Christmas, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
And it's the season of giving if you're into it. Mm-hmm. Not everyone is, but I'm feeling generous, so I think I should give one thing back to the community. Just one. I've got one thing to give you.
What's that?
Apart from my gorgeous looks and smile. So I'm going to give one lucky person this. The Red Gobbo. Dum dum dum. Now some of you probably have this already because it was a special model from last year. He is, I think he symbolises everything jolly about 40k in that he's a grot and he steals things and he's got a rocket gun thing. Yeah, it's not very Christmassy apart from what he's wearing, really. Anyway, I kept hold of one of these from last year, so you obviously can't buy these normally anymore. You just have to be lucky to get one online. But this one you can get for free if all you have to do is spend on our web store like we've done before. So for this one, it's our usual spend like we've done before with the Catachan Kernel giveaway. Mm-hmm. So if you spend £50 or more, not only do you get free postage, free standard postage, you also get entered into a draw to win the Red Gobbo. So
might be the last chance.
Yeah, I don't have any more. I actually, it's one of those kits that I was like, oh, I'll have one of those, and it's sat in a box for a year and it's not even come out the shrink wrap. So I figured probably wasn't going to do anything with it.
Someone else deserves it as a Christmas present.
Yeah, I'm too lazy to make the most of it, so someone else should do something beautiful with it. So yeah, that's my kind of. I kind of sound a little bit of a Grinch, really, just giving away a goblin for Christmas. But you know, oh well, that's me. So yeah, so the Red Gobbo's up for grabs through the website. So I'll put some links on, hopefully, if I can figure out how to do that. And yeah, that wraps up this year, really.
Yeah,
so let's talk about next year. What are you most looking forward to next year, Aidan?
It's more of a prospect that I'm looking forward to next year. I'd love for games to be able to get back introduced into the fray, and I'd love to be able to get together with my mates and play in maybe tri-team tournaments or something.
Tri-team tournaments? What's that, Aidan?
I don't know, I think I just made it up.
Or maybe you've seen it somewhere.
Where could I have seen that?
Oh yeah, it's on our video that we did. Yeah,
of course,
we talked about it, and it's on the website and stuff.
Of course.
So yeah, we've already got some things planned for next year. The tri-team tournaments. We were kind of when I set these up 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, it's about that.
Maybe 3 months ago that I started planning it, and 2 months ago it came out to the world. Essentially, it's a 3-player team event, and each round, 3-player teams have heads-to-heads where they play 3 rounds of games against each other. So it's complicated. It's not really, but it's just hard to explain without it complicating things. And so for that day of gaming, your 3 players will play against another 3 players, and there'll be 3 rounds of 3 games in each round. So there's lots of 3s, which we all know is a very mystical number anyway. So I thought, why not use it? Initially, that was because of the 6-person bubble thing. So the idea was those 2 teams would be in a bubble together, and yeah. But then lockdown 2.0 kind of got announced.
Put a strict end to
Yeah,
that.
I was like, well, so we had a 40k one, we had an AOS one. AOS one was full with teams, 40k one was not full with teams. So if you're a 40k player and you want to be in, get yourself 2 friends or 2 strangers,
Yeah.
or a friendless stranger,
Yeah.
whatever, and get a team going. And
watch
like
the space.
we've got a few people who want to be spare players. So if you're looking for someone, we can help. So yeah, our AOS event is booked. 40k one isn't, but we can actually double the number of teams in either of them if needed to make an extra round of gaming. So if you're an AOS player and you think with the new Marathi book that's come out, or maybe with the Sons of Behemat release, or maybe not, depending on your views on Sons of Behemat, you might be like, well, I actually want to get in on this. Register your team, and as soon as we hit 8 teams, we can run another round. It's that simple. So, but anyway, yeah, kind of waffling on a bit there.
We have
Talked
to
about it already.
We have to see with next year how everything goes, what position the country's in.
Yeah,
to
definitely.
do with all lockdowns and stuff.
We're aiming for. We were originally going to be doing the draw would have been the start of lockdown for the Age of Sigmar event. We're now looking at potentially doing the draw for it in February. So that'll be when we find out which teams are playing which. Kind of depends really on the whole vaccine thing, what the tier system's going to be like, etc. So we're not cementing that as a date, but it kind of seems pointless to match the teams up and then be like all the excitement fading by the time you're actually able to get your games in.
Yeah.
So instead of that, we're keeping the excitement in a box close to our hearts.
It's just back there.
Yeah, it's in a cupboard somewhere.
Yeah.
And we're going to release the excitement in a wave when we're able to. So, sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Think
Yeah.
about it a little bit longer. Right, now we're on to everything else. So, obviously we've got the tri-team tournaments. Next year, at some point, we're going to be able to run other events properly as well, whether they be in a 6-person bubble or not. We're going to be looking at loads of different stuff. So 40k, Age of Sigmar. We're going to be doing monthly Warcry, monthly Underworlds, monthly X-Wing.
Don't forget Necromunda.
Well, Necromunda's not an event. Necromunda's we're going to be running a campaign for that. We talked about that a couple of times, there's going to be little snippets of information trickling out about that over the next few weeks. So if you're into Necromunda, start painting, start building, start planning really. Yeah, kill team as well. Yeah, I mean that's probably all the kind of GW stuff, and then we've got other game systems as well. So we've got Bolt Action. Looking at all these other games, we're going to be looking at Crisis Protocol events, loads of stuff. I'm missing loads out, but yeah, there's a lot to think about. There's lots of events going to be happening. We're also going to be doing kind of casual meetups that are going to be a little bit more focused. So once a month, we might do a Star Wars casual meetup day, where if you're into X-Wing, Legion, Armada, or maybe some of the board games, or like Imperial Assault or anything like that, like come down on that day and there'll be stuff going on. Obviously it's a good idea to contact ahead if you really want to play a certain game, but if you kind of chilled and just bring a load of stuff down, you'll get a game in. And we're looking at doing that for other game systems as well.
Yeah.
Because I think once people can game without any restrictions, so when you don't have to worry about cleaning your hands, wearing masks, social distancing and all of that, I think it's going to be busy. So you're going to want to get in on it,
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on. The events are going to be really exciting when we can do it. The room that we're preparing for videos potentially could be the top table at some events as well. So that might get live streamed on Twitch or YouTube or both or whatever. So yeah, we're pushing for loads of cool stuff next year. And we're always, like I said, we're always looking to improve. Compared to where we were a year ago, the Games Bunker is massively different.
Yeah, hugely. Yeah.
I think the people who are down here and part of the community are probably mostly desperate to get back in on it. So Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a
Yeah.
good year. That's probably most of what we're going to talk about, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Have I missed anything important? Yeah, but can I remember what it is? Nope. No, that's probably about it. We're going to be looking at some other things as well, just to get people interacting with us more and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to see more of what we're doing, if you're already a part of our community and you're desperate for everything to, go a bit more normal, and if you'd be able to come down and look at us real close.
In person.
In person. At the moment, you can't do that. So the best way to do it is supporting us online. So obviously, if you can afford to buy stuff through the website, we'd love it if you did. But either way, share our posts on social media, like or follow or heart or any of those things, depending on which thing you're on. We're obviously on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Now we're on YouTube. So subscribe, like and share. Press that bell for notifications. There was other thing. We are looking at, from next year, trying to be doing a fortnightly video. So whether that be like a chat like this, just to catch you up with things.
How did we forget that?
That's probably the most important. It's actually why we're videoing, but we forgot it. Those fortnightly videos hopefully will help our memories, maybe. But also, so we'll be doing chats, unboxings, battle reports, stuff like that. We're going to be trying it all out. So we'll do little tester videos. Battle reports might be a little bit longer, depending on what game system and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be trying different camera angles, different lighting, green screens, loads of stuff with editing, explosions.
Lots of explosions.
Lots of explosions.
Yeah, lots.
So obviously, if you want to see that, comment below, or just get in touch with us and tell us what you think we should be doing.
Stick it down below.
Yeah, smash the table. And if you're a games company and you want us to be unboxing your videos or making battle reports or just generally talking about your product, or if you'd like to see it on our web store or on our shelves, or both, because that actually would be both, really.
Yeah.
Just get in touch. It's not necessarily the best time of year to be buying new things in for me as a business, because my kids want stuff. So
Like food.
well, no, I was thinking more like presents. But I can't talk to you about my kids' Christmas presents because they might actually watch this video. But it's a new year very soon, and I'm always looking to expand the business. So get in touch. But really, these videos are more for the common folk, those people who like to hobby in their spare time.
And people who want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
All you people still locked down in your houses.
You want
It's
to
a
know
way
what's
to
going
kind
on.
of reach out and see what's happening.
If you feel like your these videos, obviously at the moment we've been smashing them out that quickly. If you feel like the videos aren't giving you enough information about things, we've got WhatsApp chats, we've got a Discord channel. Those are probably the two places where the most community aspect happens, I would say.
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram and Twitter are not as chatty. So if you feel like you look at our Facebook and you're like, oh, not much is going on, it's because there's people in a Hangout and Discord talking rubbish, or like in an evening they might be streaming a game to each other, or running a role-play game, or any of these kind of things. A lot of that happens on Discord, and in WhatsApp, we got loads of different chats on WhatsApp for stuff.
Yeah.
So if you want to get in on that, the best way to do it is just to direct message us either on any of the social media platforms, or send us an email, or pop in store, and we'll get you added. So there's loads going on that is not necessarily seen very often. So to be the reason we don't pop those links up that often on those social media platforms is just to stop all the bots and Ray-Ban salesmen jumping in. Don't miss out if you want to be involved. That's it, I think.
Yeah.
So spend your money to get the red gobbo for free. Not quite sure how that works, but well, you know how it works. But you get something for free if you spend money, because that's life. That's how it works. And I really hope you have a great end of year. Whether if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a great time.
Yeah.
If you're just looking forward to the new year, enjoy it. Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.
Have a good festive season.